So again, just how kicking shit usually is. On Sundays, I'm gonna wait about 5 minutes and then we're gonna start. So if you are watching the replay, just go ahead and skip ahead for about 5 minutes. Also, if you see smoke at any point in time, I am burning some resins. So here's that. I don't know what cards they're gonna be. Hey, I don't know what cards they're going to be making me use, but you know. We're gonna cross that bridge when we get there. Again, I won't be starting for another like 3 or so minutes. Yeah, another 3 or so minutes. Hey, Snow. Hey, girl. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it so much. I'm like sending it out, so feel free to share. Ugh, okay. 2 more minutes and then I'll start. How are you, Snow? How was your day? Hey. Ooh. All right, no AirPods. Cool. So the way that kicking shit on Wednesdays work, these are just messages. I'm not going to be the normal formal spreads. Is really going to be me pulling cards, getting as many messages as possible, and then moving from there. Whatever spirit, however spirit takes me or moves me, that's just how we gonna rock. Okay. All right. Even though I know I'm not gonna be using these cards, I still want to shuffle them. Thank you. How you doing, Key? All right. Welcome everybody. This is Kickin Shit. My name is Glock with the House of Glock. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Okay. My name is Glock for a reason. I don't come with a safety. You find yourself somewhere safe to play if you decide that you want to play with me. Okay. All right. So this is Kickin Shit Wednesdays. These are just messages that Spirit has. This isn't a formal reading like I usually do on Sundays. These are literally just messages. Whatever come out, come out. If you like the book of full reading, Jesus. If you would like to book a full reading, everything you need will be down below in the description box. Okay. I do have spiritual starter kits. I have 3 more left. So if you would like one, please get it before they're gone. And they will be gone until August, maybe September. Okay, so let's get right into this. Ancestors, spirit guides, benevolent ancestors, spirit guides, angel archangels, deities, and gods, thank you so much for allowing these beautiful souls to find me. Ask that whatever messages you may have, known and unknown to us, that you use me as a vessel to convey said messages. Thank you so much. Amen. Ashe. Dax. All right. Let's dive into this. I'm kind of excited. And that's told me to use tarot first, so I'm going to use tarot first. Okay. Okay. All right. You know what? All right. So I'm gonna keep this over here. The bottom of the deck is the 8 of Swords. So the 8 of Swords is just letting you know that you're just thinking about a lot of things. First, wait a minute. Happy full moon in Capricorn. Let's start there. Happy full moon in Capricorn. This spread makes a lot of sense now. Okay, so first card out is the 7 of Cups. The next one is the 6 of Cups. The next one is the Knight of Cups. Wow, you got a lot of cups. The next one is the 10 of Swords. And the last one is the 10 of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing just based off of this spread, the bottom of the deck being the 9 of Swords, you are in your head. Why? Because you have a lot of options. You have a lot of decisions that you need to make. And I think that what is going on is you're very stressed out with the 10 of Swords because of the things that are in your past, the way that things have made you feel. There are a lot of past situations and things are coming back up. However, we are in the full moon of Capricorn, so a lot of things need to be closed out. A lot of decisions need to be made, right? So that you can have this stable commitment, so that you can have the stability, so that you can have the physical aspects of relationships that you need, okay? I'm gonna keep pulling and I don't. Ooh. Okay, all right. I got excited. So I just pulled from the bottom of the deck, right? Because we going back to 2019 Kickin Shit. All right. So you have the 4 of Wands, you have the Empress, you have the 10 of Cups, you have Judgment, and you have the Fool. So what I'm seeing, first and foremost, you got 3 10s. So whatever cycle this is ending, right? Whatever, and when I say whatever cycle, whatever stress that you've been having, you're getting not only the physical, but also the emotional fulfillment that is coming in for you, right? So if you've been dealing with a lot of like childhood traumas or a lot of past people have been coming up, and like I know everyone always says this, but especially right now, there's going to be a lot of old things that are popping up. A lot of things that you may have tried to run from. A lot of things that you may have tried to build upon, but it didn't necessarily work out in the best way. They're coming back up so that either you close it out or you restart it, okay? And the reason why I say that is because you have the Empress, right? The Empress is someone who just, she creates things. Look how majestic she is, right? Look how she's holding this. She's Venus, right? This is Libra and Taurus and even Virgo energy. So she's creating a new life, creating a new foundation. Remember when I literally just said you may be building things, you may be restarting things. This is the rebuilding. This is having that firm structure. This is having that plan, the solid plan, in executing it. This is putting the holes in the ground and building upon the structure that you're setting, right? You may have goals, and it may be little goals that you may be, you know, going after, but it's all a part of a grand scheme. And I feel like you're now starting to pull it together. Does that make sense? You have the Judgment in the Fool. So I feel like, wow, that makes a lot of sense. Okay. So Judgment in the Fool basically just lets me know, because Judgment is it's not. It just basically lets me know that, like, you've ended a cycle and then you're beginning a cycle, or you're ending cycles and you're beginning cycles, right? Because the Fool is the first card in the tarot, and this is about the journey, right? This is about stepping out on faith, taking that leap of faith, believing in yourself, believing in the universe or your higher power, and knowing that they got you, or you got you, or whatever has you, enough to take that step, to take that risk. You see, he's balancing on a baton as well as juggling all of the signs. Yeah. Yeah. We love to see it. Bottom of the deck is the, well, new bottom of the deck is the Eight of Pentacles, and that is about building. It's about coming up with the plan, like I said, and really executing it. For some of you, this is about speaking up. Ooh. Y'all got 4 tens. Y'all have 4 tens. Bottom of the deck is the Eight of Pentacles, which, again, like I said, is about building. The next one is the Ace of Swords, which is about speaking up. For some of you, this is about cutting things off. And then you have the Ten of Wands. So again, you have all 4 tens out here. And I don't even, usually the Ten of Wands is about like stress as well, but I don't feel like it's that. I feel like it's really more so pulling everything together. This is the supplies that you need, or the, give me the word, Spirit. Give me the word, give me the word, give me the word. For lack of better words, this is the supplies that you need on your journey, right? Usually when you see the Fool card, the Fool card usually has, or I don't want to say usually, I don't know why I'm seeing like one of those like knapsacks, the ones that you like throw over your shoulder with like the stick and like the red and polka dot bandana, the red and white polka dot bandana. But basically, that's what this energy is giving me. You have all that you need to move forward into this new beginning, into this new journey, into this new chapter in your life. And you just need to basically step forward and apply it. Whether it be, you know, hobo pack, there you go. Whether it be a relationship, whether it be a new job, a new home, whatever, what have you, you have everything you need in this moment. And again, it's up to you to take it, to step into it. And for whatever this is, I know that this is emotional fulfillment again, because 10 of Cups is out here. And you also have the 10 of Pentacles. So it's like, I'm not getting empty promises. I'm getting, if someone promised you something, they're going to deliver. If they say it's going to be delivered on Tuesday, it's going to be delivered on Tuesday. This is the words and the actions. This is, I'm going to say something and I'm going to back it up. This is praying and going to go get it. Okay? Give me more information, please. Ooh, all right. I know that's right. Give me more information, please. Oh, these are a lot of cards. Okay. Okay. All right. This is different. This is different. At least that's different. Okay, so with these 3 cards, you have the 3 of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. So what this means to me, or what I'm seeing, is that you're going to be doing a lot of collaborations with a lot of different people, or at least you need to start accepting collaborations with people. And when I say collaborations, for some of you, it could be YouTube. For others of you, this could just be accepting help, right? There's people around you who don't know that you're struggling. There's people around you that don't know that you need things, and you need to tell them, this is what I need. This is what I want, okay? Hey, so that you can have this opportunity, or so that you're prepared for said opportunity, because this is what you wanted with the Nine of Cups, right? This is what you wanted. I thought this what you wanted. Yeah, this is what you wanted. You need to allow people to be there for you in these times, so that you're prepared for these opportunities that you're essentially creating for yourself, especially because, again, you've been doing little things that add up to a big goal, or to add up to a big milestone in your life. And because of that, you can't do everything. Like, if you think about a business, the CEO is not going to be able to do the jobs of the manager and the people that are on cash register, stocking, and everything else. They need people under them to make sure that the business, the business is running effectively, and essentially you do too. Okay. Oh, I know what this means. Okay. So I thought 5 cards came out separately, and I thought it was a different message, but looking at it, I know exactly what it means. Okay. So you have the Star card. You have the Page of Wands. Sorry. You have the Knight of Cups. Knight. Why did I say Knight? King of Cups. King of Cups. The Devil. And you have the King of Swords. So with these cards, right, you know what you want, and I think you're steadily, or you're just beginning this journey. Again, with the Fool card, you're just beginning this journey to move forward towards said goal, towards said dream, right? And I think that there's going to be a lot of temptation. There's going to be a lot of deception, right? And that's why you had to go through what you had to go through. And the reason why I say that is because you had to become emotionally mature and aware of said bullshit, right? Of the people who just want to be around you because they see that you coming up, or they see that they want to ride your coattail, or, you know, they just want to use you for your resources. You had to become aware of this. You had to become this, so that you become aware of this, okay? So that when this pops up, you're able to cut it off. You're able to think clearly and rationally and be like, you know what? This isn't good for my emotional health. This isn't good for my well-being. This isn't good for my mental health. So it's time to cut it off. It's time to stick to the game plan. I can't go out because I got stuff I got to do. No, I don't want to date right now because there's places that I want to be. There's things that I want to go, or things I want to accomplish, and places I want to go, and I can't do that if I'm attached to someone, or have someone attached to me that's not putting anything into my life. You're putting more value into you. And I like that. I like that. Yeah, I like that. I like that. All right. Next message. Okay. Need 2 more cards, please. All right. 1 more. All right. Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. Okay. All right. This is getting a little interesting. All right. So, Nine of Cups being at the bottom of the deck, this is something that you want. However, let's look at the cards. Two of Wands, Two of Cups, Five of Cups, Seven of Pentacles reverse, and the Queen of Swords. So, where do I start with this? You have a decision sitting in front of you. A very hard decision, and the reason why I know that it's hard, or the reason why I know, is because of this Five of Cups. I think that you are, or you want it to work out by itself. I don't think that you want to actually actively do anything, especially with the Seven of Pentacles reverse. I think that you just kind of want it to be, but it's not. You trying to appease everything in this situation isn't going to get you what you want. Nine of Cups, right? Especially because you are five of Cups worried about the wrong thing. You are. You're going to have to make some decisions. You're going to have to be cutthroat. You're going to have to be direct and upfront. And I don't think that you want to, at least not yet. But when it comes to said relationships, or relationships, call a spade, you need to do something. Okay? And I think that you're dragging your ass when it comes to it. The new bottom of the deck is the Knight of Jesus Christ. Knight of Wands. So I think that how you're going about it is actually a little immature. And I just saw 222. But I think it's really more so because, like, I think you're trying to hold on to or preserve what was, or someone's feelings, essentially. But I don't really think that that's going to help in the end. I think regardless, the person's going to feel how they feel. And it's just going to be better if you do it instead of taking your time with this. And trying to essentially keep hope alive. Right? So, sorry, I was just showing y'all cards. I didn't tell you what the cards was. The Moon, Six of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Four of Pentacles. Right? So, yeah, essentially what I'm seeing is that, or even like trying to hide said situation, I don't think it's going to turn out how you think it's going to turn out. And I think, again, you've been trying to keep something either to yourself or to hold on to something. And it could be because of said passion, or because of, it could even be the sex. Could be the sex. The sex could be good. I'm sorry. I'm just calling like I see it. But essentially, I just feel like whomever in this situation is going to be hurt regardless. So, you can prolong it with the Knight of Pentacles, because the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. You can prolong it, but essentially somebody has to walk away. And especially if you want this like happiness, especially if you want to move forward and progress, to be celebrated, to be loved, to be held, to be adored. Here we are. Walking away is not going to be easy for you. I think you're going to be thinking about, I think you may have survivor's guilt, and you may feel a type of way about living your life. And I think you may think about, like, you may feel like you abandoned this person, but I'm telling you, you didn't. You definitely cut them off, and you're moving into bigger and better things. We're going to move into the next message. Next message is in a new deck. I'm hearing, I don't know what this goes to, but I keep hearing nice and slow, nice and slow, nice and slow, nice and slow. Interesting. Five cards, please. 3 more cards. Thank you. All right. The bottom of the deck is the crown chakra. Ooh. Okay. The first card out is disconnect and boredom. Okay. The next one is conflict and defeat. The next one is stand your ground. The next one is trapped in fear. And the last one is emotional loss, but it came out reverse. Usually I don't read these cards like this, but I'm gonna keep it like that because I feel like it came out like that for a reason. And what I will say, especially okay, this card coming out reverse the way that it did, not every loss is a loss. Okay? Like, yes, you may lose someone. Yes, you may not speak to someone. Yes, you may, not have someone in your life anymore, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you've lost. Sometimes that person or those people are the ones that are holding you back, and it's okay for you to disconnect from them because you needed to stand on your own and be your own person without them, because they are the person, or they are the people that have been keeping you in this conflict, that has been keeping you in this defeated energy, that has been keeping you in this place of not feeling confident enough in yourself, being scared, not wanting to take risks, because you may have been making yourself small to appease said person. You may have been holding yourself back to make sure that you don't outshine said person, so that you don't hurt their ego, so that you don't cause conflict with said person. But Spirit is telling you to stand up for yourself, right? And this card kind of reminds me of the Fool card about being on a new journey, or you taking that new journey, because this person essentially is standing at the edge of the world, right? And is ready to take on whatever is coming next. And I feel like that's the energy that you need to be embodying. Okay. Okay, so the new bottom of the deck is the triumph and success. Triumphant success. Jesus Christ. Why can't I talk? And this is just like the Ace of Swords to me, right? This is about you speaking up for yourself, letting whomever or whatever this is know, like, it's done, it's over with, it's cut. Like, whatever we were doing, whatever we were, is just not it anymore. Okay? The first card out is prosperity begins. Jesus Christ. What was I about to say? Prosperity begins. The next one is the universe, which is the world card. The next one is patience and planning. The next one is the third eye chakra. And the last one is memories of love. So this could be a past person that you could be dealing with or were dealing with. I feel like you could or are having dreams about this person or could be thinking about this person. But I really think it's more so you... Okay. Spirit said playing the credits at the end of the movie, or like, yeah, playing the credits at the end of the movie, just revisiting things in your head about how things were happen, but essentially still allowing yourself to progress and be great. And just because you may be having said thoughts or feelings doesn't necessarily mean that you have to go back and re-enter that cycle, because you've already closed it out, especially with the world card happening here. I think that you've already moved forward and moved on. But again, you just kind of have to let your body and your brain and your subconscious speed up here. This also doesn't necessarily have to be a person. This could be a situation that you dealt with in the past, especially with the memories of love, or lack thereof. It doesn't necessarily have to be a good situation or a bad situation. This also could be a friend that you may have been or may be or have dealt with. Again, just because you're thinking about them, you may want to reach out. If you feel like you should, I'm not going to tell you not to. I'm definitely a person that believes in closure. But what I will say is that this could possibly open up a can that you have fought so hard to get out of. Okay? But I think that you should, before reaching out, take some time. If you still feel like that, take at the very least 2 weeks to think about said decision before you make it. And if you still feel the same way, go ahead and do what you got to do. But if not, let it go. Okay? But give yourself time. Don't just rush into it. Also, if you see smoke, I am burning resin, so don't be alarmed. Okay. Remember the dog play, I get it. I'm not taking that. I'm not taking that. All right. Spirit, give me 5 cards, please. New message, 5 cards. All right. So we're starting. There we go. All right. We're doing this again. Okay. Bottom of the deck is hope. Okay. These are your hopes and dreams. Dreams and nightmares. Ooh. Ooh. We're going to get into it. We're going to get into it. We're going to get into it. Okay. So, first card out is material and spiritual prosperity. The next one is spiritual understanding. Spiritual strength. Sorry. The next one is intuition. Next one is stand your ground. And the last one is emotional withdrawal. Which, wasn't that? Okay. So, what I'm seeing is you're going to understand why someone is not in your life anymore. You are now being put in a position to where whomever or whatever, you kind of already knew that this person just, but now I think you're going to get the explanation. You're going to understand why. Okay. I feel like this kind of goes with the message, like a couple messages ago, about having to get to that emotional maturity, so that you could see the BS. But yeah, you're going to understand. You're going to get that explanation, or you're about to get that explanation if you haven't already gotten it. I think you're going to see a side of this person that you've never seen before, and you're going to be completely disgusted. Completely. But I think that you're going to be at peace with removing yourself from said person's life. Especially because of how this card is. He's sitting at the beach, just meditating. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Also, weirdly enough, I just heard like T.I., like Clifford T.I., like big things popping. And I looked at this card, and it was like big things popping and little things stopping. Big things popping and little things stopping. Ball on these suckers, okay? So that's essentially what I feel like is happening. Like, I feel like you decided, like, this is what I want. I want to go after this. I want to be this. I want to do that. And Spirit was like, okay, cool. Since you know what you want, let's make it happen. And said person had to go. Okay? Hey. We love the beach. But yeah, so, like, essentially that's what I see was going on. Like, I think that you may have felt a type of way about this person not being in your life, or not having a certain rank in your life anymore. And it was really because you had things that you had dreams, and you had to go after them. And that person would have either slowed you down or steered you away from the dream. You would have had a detour. The new bottom of the deck is prosperity and alliances. Okay. So you have light, heartache and loss, destiny, moving on, and sacrifice. Okay, so again, this is really just goes confirming what I said before about highlighting what you've been through with said person, or just highlighting this specific connection and realizing why it had to happen, why you had to get your feelings hurt, why it went the way that it went, why it had to go the way that it go, because it was supposed to. You wanted to go after a certain thing, you wanted to be in a certain place, you wanted a certain or a specific dream to happen, and to do that, you had to move forward. You had to make some sacrifices and move forward, right? But I also feel like, well, not even feel like, I know for a fact, when Spirit takes things away from you, they add things in. So the bottom of the deck being prosperity and alliances, whoever or whatever this person was to you, you're going to get something or someone better. No, it's not this person, and you may have feel a deep connection to said person, whatever would have you, but you have someone new, you have someone better that will be coming in if they haven't already stepped up to take said person's place, because they were not doing enough. They were not there enough. They were not present enough. They did not help you enough. They did not love you enough. They did not hold you enough. They didn't hold you accountable enough. Okay? This person didn't have your back enough. They weren't reliable enough. They were okay with you being complacent. They were okay with your complacency, and you wanted more. Okay? And essentially, if you hold on to something that is dragging you down, you're going to get dragged down. Some things you just gotta let go, and that's just is what it is. Some things you just need to let go. This reminds me. Was it Sunday? Was it last Sunday that I talked about this? About how like the picture of like Jesus and that kid and the little kid, and the kid has the teddy bear, and the kid was like, but I love it, and Jesus had like the teddy bear behind it, the bigger teddy bear behind his back. Essentially, that's what that is. That's all I'm saying. All right. the old message and I ask for a new one. I already started hearing Cater to You by Destiny's Child. So I'm excited for this next message. Let me cater to you, cause baby, this is your day. Do anything for my man, baby, you'll blow me away. Okay, all right. I love the way you walk. There's 6 cards in this, which I like that. I like that. And the reason why I like that is because 6 is a number, is a Venusian number. So I like that. Bottom of the deck is Memories of Love. So this is, it's saying Memories of Love. I'm getting soulmate energy. I'm getting soulmate energy. I'm getting very much so make it last forever, wanting to make memories with you energy from the bottom of the deck. All I'm seeing. And this is actually a very interesting spread because it doesn't seem positive by some of the cards. But I'm going to explain. Okay? Mental conflict is the first card. The next one is shadow. The next one is fulfillment of wishes. The next one is foundations and achievements. The next one is victory and success. And the last one is conflict and defeat. Okay? So, the reason why I said it doesn't necessarily seem positive is because 3 of the cards are, if they weren't in said spread, if they weren't described the way that I'm about to describe them, it would seem like they are negative. However, what I'm seeing is that you're being introduced to something new, just like the last spread, right? I said you was out with the old, in with the new. You are being presented with a soulmate, and this could be a romantic situation. But it doesn't necessarily have to be. But I think that based on said past, you've been a little wary. And I think you've really been in your head about said situation, what you should do. I just saw 4224, crazy. But again, I think that you've been in your head about what you should do, and how you should approach that situation, because I think you're in your feelings. I think that you're experiencing feelings that you've never experienced before. And because of said feelings, right? And quite honestly, I think these are feelings that you've always wanted to. I think that you'd be like, God, when? Now. You've been like, God, when? And you're getting it, right? Because yes, the shadow is about the moon, but your moon, the moon rules your emotions. The moon rules the water. It's just is what it is. And your body is, if I'm not mistaken, made up of like, what, 70% of water? So you're feeling all these feelings with your entire body, right? And you've wanted to. You've always wanted to be in a position to feel this because you've seen other people and you'd be like, God, when is it my turn? God, when? God, it's me again. God got tired and he gave you exactly what you asked for, okay? Exactly what you asked for. But I think that you're afraid. I think you're scared. I think you're scared. And of course, you know, that's what the mental conflict is for. But I really feel like this is a solid thing. I think this is something or someone who's really here. Who is like, not just like here, like in the flesh, but like, it could be an in the flesh type of thing. But I feel like this person is solid. If they say they got you, they got you. If they say they're going to promise you something, or if they promise you something, they're going to deliver type of person. And I think that's what you've been wanting, but I think you're holding your breath. And that's what this conflict and defeat thing is. I think you're waiting for the other shoe to drop. I think that you're willing to run from said thing. And you don't have to. It's not necessary. I love it. Bottom of the deck is to stand your ground. I just pulled another 6 cards. First one is choose wisely. The next one is solitude. The next one is spiritual union. The next one is material and spiritual prosperity. The next one is universe. And the last one is prosperity begins. So yes, what I was saying, it's you. It's in your head right now, right? It's, again, mental conflict. It's in your head. I think that maybe, you know, you might need some time alone. You might need some time alone to really decide on what you want, right? Is this something that you want? Because this is something that you've been asking for, okay? Is this something that you're willing to deal with? Is this something that you're willing to put forth effort into? Because again, this is what you asked for. This is what you've been asking for, right? You've been asking for someone that just gets you. I can read your mind, babe. I know what you're thinking. It's alright. It's alright, yeah. I feel like this person like studies you, like, and I think that's why they're able to like know what you need. Like, for them it's just common sense. For them it's like 2 + 2 = 4. Like, she gets up you get up every day at 6 a.m. They don't have coffee ready 6:15. 6:15 every single time. Things just make sense. If this person does not have their coffee, they know you don't get your coffee in the morning, you're going to have a terrible day. Terrible day. So what they do, they make sure they have the coffee waiting for you. And you be like, why are you being so nice to me? Because they like you. Because that's what it feels like to be liked, to be noticed, to be honored, to be adored. And it's okay to feel that type of way. Okay? Again, walking into a new cycle. And that is the cycle. The cycle is being happy. The cycle is allowing things to be prosperous for you. And for some of you, it might be a little baby. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, it might be a little baby. So, if you've been looking, if you've been wondering, that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna keep you guys for too much longer, I promise. I appreciate you guys for sticking out for the messages. Thank you guys so much. I'm thinking to do like 10 more minutes. And then I'm going to let you go. But again, I appreciate it. If you guys would like to book a full reading, a personal reading, which I'll go into more details with you. I don't like going into too many details on live, especially because these are collective messages. Because I kind of run my readings like, kind of like therapy sessions. And there may be some things that I tap into that you may not want everyone to know, whether they know or not. Some people are just, you know, they don't want their business out there like that. So, if you would like to book a personal reading, you can click below in the description box, HausOfGlock.com. I do have spiritual starter kits that have just crystals, notebooks, herbs, and stuff, and just how you use them. Just chilling. I love that. And how to use them. I have 3 more left for the month of July. They may be back in August, but I'm not quite sure yet. So get them now. Again, only have 3 left, and they are available at HausOfGlock.com. I do have a Patreon. The link is below in the description box if you'd like to join a community. If you're new to spirituality, that really is the best community for you. I do a lot of different messages. I talk about my experience as a spiritualist and just, you know, really dive into the real of what spirituality is, at least for me personally. And it's just allowing other people to tell their stories and the things that they've been through, and us grow as a community of spiritual people. You don't necessarily have to be a spiritualist, but everyone has a little bit of spirituality in them, and it's okay to talk about it to a certain extent. Just to know, like, you know, you're not alone. Okay? All right. Let's get into it. Let's get down to business. All right. They said not that thick. That's interesting. This is going to be real interesting because this is a... All right. All right. So I saw number 10, which just automatically lets me know that, like, there's some type of ending. But I just want to let you know that wherever there's an ending, there is a beginning. So, there's that. This is interesting. All right. Thank you. Okay. All right. So, some of these cards are reversed. And I'm going to keep them reversed, even though I don't read them reversed normally. But, bottom of the deck is family issues. Can y'all see that? Was that backwards? Is that backwards for y'all? Because it's backwards, like, for me. I hope it's not backwards for y'all. Ew. So, the first card out is lack of passion. The next one is honesty. The next one is take a trip, but it's reversed. The next one is children involved. The next one is think it through, but that's reversed. You have memories, trust, heal money issues, try again, and the last one is low vibes. So I'm going to start with the first 5, and then we're going to work our way out, right? So the first 5, lack of passion, honesty, take a trip reverse, children involved, and think it through reverse. I feel like, especially with the bottom of the deck being family issues, I feel like you've really given up on family or said family member. And I think it's okay for you to finally be okay or at peace with that. I don't feel like you should... I feel like you shouldn't really worry about said thing. I think at first thought, you're like, well, this is wrong morally. However, there's just a whole lot of messiness, a whole lot of messiness going on with said thing. And it's just making it harder to want to be around or a part of situation. And I think it's hard for you to maybe accept because there are children involved. Or maybe someone is being immature. But I think it's okay for you to just be like, yeah, no. Especially because this is a pattern at this point with the memories card. And I think that you should really just kind of trust your gut with the next decision that you're about to make. Because I think that it might be a lot up front, but like financially. But I think in the long run is going to be worth it. Especially because right now, whomever this person is isn't in a good place or wasn't in a good place. But I think later on you're going to be able to try again. But right now it's just not the time for said person or said thing. Does that make sense? Hope that makes sense. There could be some envy in said family situation or with said family member. And I think that this person just kind of needs some time to themselves, by themselves, to really just get themselves together. But, Yeah. I think it's okay to leave said family member or even just family in general alone for a little to really just get yourself right. And it doesn't matter if, or if you may need to take a leap of faith financially to do so, but I think in the long run, long run, it'll be worth it. My mouth wanting to keep saying worth instead of run. I don't know. Give me one more wish, please. Seeing number 6, for me personally as a reader, when I see numbers, it's talking about progression. I'm gonna click it. Okay, well, there we go. The bottom of the deck is envious. Oh, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, the bottom of the deck is envious. And this could be a continuation of the last one, but I don't necessarily. It doesn't necessarily have to be. But so the first card out is alignment. The next one is throwing shade. The next one is sexual interest. The next one is to say more to be revealed. The next one is new lifestyle. Next one is low vibes, trust, strength, open your heart, and fire ignited. So, okay. When I picked up this card, I instantly heard Lil Wayne go, fireman, 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 fireman. You can smoke, you can start it up and I'm gonna put you out, or something like that. But yeah, so basically I feel like somebody might try to come at you, but it's really because they are envious. Okay? They're envious of you and how life is panning out for you, but I think it's really more so because they're only seeing the good things. They don't really see the struggle, right? They see you aligning and they see you being or living this new life, being sorry, I started hearing a weird noise outside and like my door's open, I'm about to close it. Yeah, we about to get off of here. But they see you living this new life. They see you living a life that you've curated and you've worked hard for, but they didn't see the hard work. So they're throwing shade. They think that you just kind of had it made and you have it good and you have it easy, but it's really because you worked hard for it, right? And I think that as time progresses, you're going to see more and more of said thing. I think that they could be like running around saying like crazy stuff like, oh, if you're dating someone, like they only wanted you for sex, or that you may be a sex worker or whatever, what have you, not realizing that you actually worked hard to get to where you are. But like trust in yourself, trust in what you have going on, and don't let anyone or even this person break down whatever you got going. I actually kind of feel bad for this person because I feel like this person just does not have the drive, the capacity, the brains to do what it is that you've done and get through what it is that you've gotten through. Okay? Yeah, it's sad. That's really sad. But still step on their neck. Still step on their neck. That's all I'm saying. That's it. That's all. Step on their neck. because you worked hard to get here, and it's okay to floss. It's okay to flaunt. And even if you like, you worked hard to get here, flaunt it. If what did Beyonce say? If you got it, flaunt it. Boy, I know you want it. You got it, flaunt it. Okay? Cause period. All right. That's all that I have for you guys. Again, I want to thank y'all for kicking it with me tonight on this Wednesday night. Kicking Shit is every Sunday and Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, if you would like to book a full reading, everything you need will be down below in the description box. This Kickin' Shit will be available tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. Tomorrow on the channel. So if you ever want to go back and rewatch this at any point in time, feel free. Mostly all Kickin' Shit lives are posted. All the Sunday ones for sure will be posted. I don't necessarily know about the Wednesday ones yet, but so far they have been. Again, if you would like to join a community, the links will be down below. You can do it via HausOfGlock, or you can go hop on Patreon. And if you would like a personal reading, you can go to HausOfGlock.com and get you a personal reading. If you've never gotten a reading from me before, I would suggest you get the general reading, and you can get it recorded. We can do it via phone, but just make sure you get a general reading. If you've been here before, you already know what it is, and you know what you need. Go ahead and do what you got to do. Also, I do, again, have spiritual starter kits. They come with herbs, things for protection, crystals, notebooks, coals, just everything that you need to start your spiritual journey, and what they're used for, the properties, and how to use them. Okay? That's all I have for you. Thank you guys for kicking it with me tonight. I love you guys so much. Bye.